Hello, welcome to Muthu Integrative again. I have already talked to you about the morning and the afternoon routines. Now let's move towards the evening routines. This is going to make your life so much easier because you exactly know what to do during your evening hours. You might have heard already about the Ayur biological clock. In fact, the Nobel Prize was given in 2017 for the circadian rhythm and how important it is in our health. Why don't you take some time to Google the biological clock so that you understand what exactly am I supposed to do at what time of the day and what kind of place. That should help you. So moving to our 6 p.m., right? As we move towards the 6 p.m. hour of the day, we are heading towards sunset, right? Most of our activities have to synchronize well with the sunrise and sunset, because we always tend to disassociate ourselves with the environment. No, don't do that. We are the 5 elements of nature, and we have to synchronize well with the 5 elements of the environment. So whatever is happening out in the environment is a manifestation in you. So as the sun sets, our digestion also goes slowly down. And that's when you realize that, okay, now the fire in my stomach, the digestive fire, we call it pitta, P-I-T-T-A, is also slowly going down. And that's when you realize that it's time that I cook the food and that I eat as early as possible so that I don't let my food undigested once the fire slows down. So early dinner, I'm really glad to hear that in general, Western diet aims at early dinner, and I'm so excited for that. So the earlier you eat, that is one important thing, but more importantly, it has to be light, because the digestion is already on the sluggish side in the evenings, and the lighter you eat, the better for you. This is where I want to introduce you to the concept of body types, right? I am on the thinner side, and that comes from the fact that I have air and space and fire mostly constituting my body, whereas each one of us is so different. Some people have more earth in them, and they may be big in nature, but not necessarily fat. And you need to understand what is being big and what is fat. So we are all made of different constituents of nature in different proportions, and we need to respect that. We need to know that our food, the choice of what kind of food we eat at what time of the day actually corresponds to what body type you have. You might have heard about ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. We have also similar stuff from Greek Hippocrates medicine called humorisms. Sanguine, choleric, melancholic, and phlegmatic are some examples for that. And similarly, each lifestyle across various countries have the same kind of classification of body types, and we need to respect that, and that's what's going to bring health in us. So evening hours, a light dinner, again, warm, moist, easy to digest, right? Salads, for instance, are not a great idea in the evening hours because, as I told you, the digestion is already going slowly down, and we have to give things that are already cooked in a pan so that it's much easier for you to digest. And let me tell you why. Symptoms such as asthma, mucus in the chest, cough, sluggishness, fatigue, all these come from poorly digested food and different kinds of antigens that we get exposed to. So the better we digest, then we create less and lesser amounts of toxin in our body. Imagine that you leave a plate of food in the corner. Within a day, it gets digested by the bacteria and the fungus, and it starts rotting there. And that's how undigested food sits in our body if you don't really digest it well. And that creates toxic material. And this toxin has to be processed by our body, right? Guess how it processes? Various types. For example, it tries to eliminate from our bowels, from our urine, but then most importantly, it also creates that same avenue of eliminating that through our mucus. And that's one of the possible explanations. Evidence-based medicine says that kapha, K-A-P-H-A, is one of the phenotypes. And those people are very, very prone for making mucus. And therefore, that's why the kapha time of the day, we encourage kapha reducing lifestyle activities. And I would encourage you to Google those things. Many of these videos in my own YouTube channel actually describe these in very much detail. So as you go towards 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. of your daily routines, you get ready for bed. You prepare the mind and body for sleep time. And how do you do that? Number one, staying away from bright light is one of the most important things, right? Because melatonin is secreted only when there is absence or dim light. And that is what creates your body's preparedness for sleep. Around 8 p.m. is a great time to stretch your body. Simple, gentle yoga routines. I have a beautiful CD right here and an intro packet for different kinds of yoga. And you have yoga these days all over the internet, and you can look them up on YouTube or find a nearby place or a friend who might know yoga, and he or she can teach you on WhatsApp video or any of the video calls. It's important that we seek knowledge, and that is what's going to make us stronger. And I want you to become your own doctor and not have to depend on us for your health, right? I'm empowering you this way, and that is what we talk about in lifestyle medicine. There is American Board of Lifestyle Medicine that's doing an amazing job these days to create health in us, not just symptom control. So around 8:30 p.m. is the time that we get ready for something called oil massage. A couple of drops of oil, either warming oil, right? Something like sesame oil, or even a calming oil, either lavender that you can apply on your forehead, something from doTERRA is one great example for a brand that shows wonderful aromatic oils. And those help calm down the nervous system so that you're getting ready for sleep. Most importantly, one of the last things to do towards the bedtime is trying to go to bed and put your hand on your belly. And all that you're going to do is closing your eyes and feeling your hand move up and down as you take your breath in and out, as your lung inflates and deflates. This activity is called as being mindful sleeping. And you are actually letting go of your body, right? But still staying aware. And we call this as yoga nidra, N-I-D-R-A. I know there are a lot of terminologies, but I just want you to hear the concept, is that you just lay there, and letting go is one of the most tough things that we can do. But letting go of the body and still staying aware actually creates a beautiful platform for you to fall asleep. Try this out and tell me what you think about it. So this is the evening routine that I follow, right? And this creates health in me. And going to bed at 9 p.m. is one of the most important things that you can prepare for the next day, right? Welcome to Muthu Integrative again. I'm glad that I'm getting some time with you guys. All the best. Thank you. See you in your next video.